The way they treated you was never about you. If you've been married for 30, 40 years, maybe. I don't know, okay? But I'm talking about those of you who met your person during this season, never knew them before. You made it about you, but it was never about you. And I say that speaking personally because I made it about me. I just swore everything was wrong with me. It had nothing to do with me. Mr. Lightwork has always respected and admired me, but for some reason, even though I knew that, and it was one of the things that drew me to him just as a human, like human to human, I'm like that with people. I look for the things I can love and respect in people. I look for the commonality. And to meet someone like that in a world full of people looking to be divisive years ago, before 2020 divided everybody, it was so magical. So to see that person in my face acting the way they were acting, and yet knowing the heart that he had and the way he moved truly, not when he was being watched or put on the spot or whatever, I was so angry. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? How could you tell me that I'm the perfect girl for you, but how could you? I didn't understand. Now I get it. Now I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I'm so happy you're alive. I'm so happy you're here. Now I'm like, ugh. And I honor what he's had to go through. And I have to admit that every single thing that I could complain about Mr. Lightwork points right back at me and something that's up with me, because there is not a single thing truly wrong with him that should lead me to be, having the reactions or whatever I'm doing that isn't positive or healthy or whatever. You know what I mean? So before you listen to this stuff and think, ugh, instead just say, look, it is what it is, right? Isn't that probably how you feel? I know that this is who they are. Let me at least see what I'm supposed to get out of this. Because for some reason, Divine brought me here. And I don't want to walk away from this just thinking, ugh, excuses, excuses. During this time in 2019, this is where something inside the DM snapped. And what's interesting is it's actually like a spirit of rebellion that kind of comes through in my head when I like picture their energy. So it's like, wait a minute. We want them to kind of get into divine alignment, right? Get in line. But it's the spirit of rebellion that causes them to get in line. I love it. I love it. So I think they decided to come up with a new approach to life. And that's really good because that's from the Two of Pentacles. And if you remember, we had the Two of Swords and the Two of Pentacles, Divine Feminine training card, Divine Masculine training card last year. So then to see it this year in 2019 show up in their energy says that they're getting it, even if they're not awakened, which is huge. You guys have got to give them some credit. You got to respect that. Someone who is able to be at any point in divine alignment. And I'm not talking about a broken clock where they're sometimes in divine alignment just because they happen to be standing in the right place at the right time. I'm talking about someone who, not knowing any of this stuff, having no assistance, no tarot, no surety, no nothing. And they're still on point in their weakness and their darkness. That's why I try to tell y'all our DMs are powerful. You think you're powerful? And again, no offense to you. You're probably very powerful, but you're not more powerful than them. You're just the first one to realize it. Whew. Yes, a new approach. Very good. The training has kind of started to set in a little bit. But I will say first, I think they had to get past their old beliefs, all right? As well as their habit of procrastinating, because that's what causes the running. As a lifetime procrastinator, I know that the reason I procrastinate even longer and sometimes just avoid stuff is because I procrastinated in the first place. So there's reasons people procrastinate, and then the procrastination itself becomes a reason for the running away. So I think this energy can best be signified not necessarily by like, it's almost like we're shifting from one set of energies to another. So like think Ten of Swords, Two of Swords, to like the Wheel of Fortune and all the aces. like this is giving them an opportunity to find a new sense of balance and peace in their life. And it's really exposing the false narratives that they've been receiving about what it means to be free, what it means to be happy, what it means to be standing in truth.